Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth here, and today I've got four books. Yes, four books to share with you. Specifically, I think recommendations for women in leadership positions, women in project management positions. And I wanted to start with this one, which I hope you can see. Heroes of Steel by Vanessa Vallely. And Vanessa runs a really popular, fantastic women's network called We Are the City, based out of London. They have events, they have competitions, they basically bring together all the different networks for women within the city and beyond. They even have activities now in India, I think. And this is really her career story, how she got to where she was, what sacrifices she made, what decisions she took, and how she drew on a support network and built this fantastic, very corporate career before then deciding that actually We Are the City was something that she wanted to pursue full time. So such an interesting book, available on Kindle, with loads of practical tips as well for people who want to follow a similar career path. Next, Her Place at the Table. This is by Deborah Kolb and some other people, Judith Williams, Carol Frolinger, and it's about making the best choices to be able to step up. So it looks at a lot of interviews, so there's a lot of case study material, examples of women who've managed to find a place for themselves in the corporate environment, and it will give you some suggestions of what you can do to best use your time in the right direction for building a fantastic career, in a career direction that you want to go. So not just, it's not a roadmap for a generic career, it's about how you tailor what you want to get out of life to make sure that you can step up and get what you want. So that's quite a helpful book to read. That's been around quite a long time. This one, Who Gets Promoted, Who Doesn't and Why, by Donald Asher, is one I've had on my shelf for quite a long time, and it's also a fantastic read for men as well, so this is perhaps something you could recommend for your whole team. It tries to get away from the myth that if you do your job and you do it well, you will be rewarded, because that is not what happens in real life. So this talks about the things you need to do to get noticed and how to build a professional, credible brand where you are recognised for the efforts that you put in and you're not just operating under the radar. So lots of practical tips in that one. And finally, Suzanne Doyle Morris. I'm on her mailing list, and she has some amazing things to share about women at work. This is called Beyond the Boys Club, and again it includes lots of interviews from people, but it's very specific. It's one of the most practical books I've read actually about women's careers, which is great because it means, actually my notes aren't in here anymore, but I took a ton of notes away from this book about things I could actually practically do. It's probably about time I went and read it through again. So if you're working in a particularly male-dominated environment, or you just feel that you want to understand how best to work in a corporate environment for the best advantage for your career, then this one I would really recommend. There's loads of stuff in here about navigating office politics, what to wear, but also very applicable, so you can take something from it and apply it to the environment that you're in. You don't have to worry about it not being specific to your industry. So those are my top picks for books for women at work. I hope you found something useful in there, and I will see you in the next video.